nobody talks about that part.
That's the part people need to hear.
I've never shared this publicly.
The leaders are talking. The stories are real. Don't miss what everyone will be talking about.
So, if you're expecting our host, Laurie Sallarulo, she's not here today. For one episode, she handed us the keys. 4 of us, no host, no filter, just what the summer actually looked like from where we're sitting. Because the version you usually hear about internships, the LinkedIn post version, isn't really the whole story.
So today, it's just us. What we did, what we didn't expect, and who we became because of it.
My name is Sinem. I go to Western High School, and I want to study psychiatry.
My name's Vanotchy. I graduated from Bletchley High School, and I want to study finance.
My name is Eve. I also graduated from Bletchley. I'm going to UCF, and I'm going to study data science.
My name is Beatriz. I go to Marjorie Douglas, and I want to graduate in law. This is Bold Exchange. Let's dive in. Okay, so first we're going to start with some rapid fire questions. So I'll go first. What did you think this internship would be in one sentence?
I would say, being honest, I think it was going to be boring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought it was going to be kind of like office work and boring. I have the next question. What did your internship actually turn out to be?
Interactive, I would say. It became more fun than what I expected.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It's very fun, actually.
Yeah, I think that we all got close and we were able to make it fun and kind of not feel like work, but still getting our work done.
Yeah. What was the one thing you learned that no one told you going in?
I think for me personally, I think that I learned that I was able to really depend on people around me. I kind of thought I would kind of just be on my own or kind of just depending on my manager, but I was able to collaborate with the other interns, with you guys and the other interns. And obviously me and Eve worked together a lot. So I was able to kind of have someone else with me.
I agree. Yeah. I'd say one thing I learned going in was how friendly everyone is, basically. Everyone was just kind of like a big family and very nice and outgoing. I love it.
One thing I learned was that work is not always boring. I thought work, adult life would be really boring. But then it turned out to be really cool. People here actually like each other and they actually like to be here. So yeah, that's the thing I learned.
The thing I learned is that there's always more behind the scenes on the programs, because I graduated from Career Bound, right? And I only see that phase of JA. But coming as an intern, it became, you could see the different actual phases of the work that people actually do in this place. So it really wasn't a switch minded for me.
Yeah, kind of behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Not just showing up to this town. I feel like it's very yeah.
Right.
So,
question. What was the best thing about this summer that had nothing to do with the paycheck?
Definitely the friends thing.
Yeah.
I need the body experience. Yeah.
Definitely, I agree too.
I would say the same thing, honestly. I think that we all became very close by the end. So yeah. Okay, so now we're going to talk about what we actually did do. Okay. So the first question is, walk us through a real week. Not the job description, but the actual week.
I'll go first. I usually get here 8:30, 8. It depends on the day, mostly. But I get here, I do some work, and then I go. I usually take laps a lot because I can't really stay seated for too long.
Yeah.
Also, I do some work, and then I'll go walk for a bit to clear my mind, get better, because I always need to take a little break. And then I get back to work, and then we all take lunch together most of the time. At least me and Sinem. Yeah. And then I usually go home at 3:30. I usually go home at 3:30, 4:30, depends on the day too.
My week, it looks I always, they always say early is sometime and on time is late. I be coming here on time, but they be saying I come here late because I be coming here on time, but I actually come on time. sit down in the office, do some work. Sometimes be on the walk with Bia because she always trying to get us together to
We just want to
do a
stretch
lab.
our legs.
Yeah. We'll always go, but
Get your steps in.
they,
I mean, I got our steps in after we finish all our work.
yeah. But they be fun walks, then come back to work. Lunch, would be fun. Sometimes they be mad at me taking my lunch leave.
Yeah, he doesn't like to eat lunch with
Yeah, because we usually take lunch at 12:30, and he's like taking lunch at 1:30 every
There's
day.
nothing wrong with taking lunch.
But it's PM. That's lunch.
Yeah, that's
One is still
Lunch
good.
is if you're hungry, honestly. Like,
I don't think he wants us to.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah,
But yeah, and then just leave at 3:30 and go on.
real week for me it would be basically me coming in at 10, tired, and just go straight to the kitchen and make coffee because I cannot function without coffee. And just, get the day on, do my work and stuff, and go home.
Yeah, I think for me, I think we kind of have a similar schedule because when we're all like locked in and working, we're all working at the same time. But when we want to like go take a walk or like take a break, like I think we kind of all do it at the same time. So sometimes we get here at different times. I usually get here at like 8:30, 8:45 every day. And my mornings are usually pretty productive, and then we'll take our walk and then we'll get lunch and then we'll kind of like keep doing our work. But yeah. So I think we have pretty similar schedules, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay. Second question. Was there a moment you felt genuinely useful, not just helping and actually contributing?
I would say for me, there's this project that our manager brought up to us for me and Sinem, and it goes around the GA Outlook night, right? So I feel like I was actually contributing to the actual project because we was actually getting involved with actual people. Like, it could be our age or older, but, around the same age that went through the same experience, like us, maybe it could be a different program, but they also already went to JA, and we wanted them to feel like not just, let's say career bound, you come here 1 year, 2 years if you're an ambassador and then just leave, we wanted to make them feel like a family, right? We wanted to make them feel like there's actually more after just that JA program. There's actually, there's a bigger picture than just this building, there's the real world, there's the actual help you can get from the real world. And me taking part of that project really made me feel like, okay, I'm actually, taking part of something big, not just, like quick little tasks. I'm actually like seeing or trying to see a good outcome out of this.
Please say.
Passion.
You say that with a lot of passion.
yeah. For me, I work for this company, and they told me to do some courses into their new platform, and I felt really useful because that's something they're gonna use in like for the future. So I thought it was really helping like build and shaping the company mostly because that's something their employees are gonna see. Like everybody's gonna see it. So I thought that was a really good thing for me to do. I felt like I was really helpful that way.
One moment I felt useful would basically be during graduation week when we had to like sort out the names, put everything in order, and it was kind of stressful because it was a lot of names. It was like a lot of students graduating, but I felt useful because I got to put everything in order for graduation to work, because had the names not been in order,
Yeah.
it would have been a mess.
Yeah, diploma is not your name.
Okay. A moment where I think I felt useful. I think with all of the campaigns that I work on with my manager, I've like seen like she like likes a lot of my ideas and is gonna like use them in the future. So I feel like I'm actually like contributing with my ideas and not kind of just like saying things that like aren't even gonna be used. Like, and yeah. So I think that's like a way I contribute.
Now I have the card that says the moment it clicked. Did anything about how you run a business surprise you once you saw it up close?
I think like I didn't expect everyone to be like such a family. I feel like everyone is friends with each other and everyone gets along with each other. I kind of thought that each kind of like team would be almost like separated and like divided, but I think that all of the different teams really like come together. Like I know me and Eve like are in development, but we also cross over with like marketing. So we kind of everyone kind of works together.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like everybody here is like a big family. They all treat each other like friendly faces. They're always like taking lunch together, always spending time with each other.
Yeah, everyone knows each other, like on us.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like that.
I thought it was gonna be hefty. I won't lie. I came here because you always have this business idea of people running left to right. Oh, this paper, oh, this da da da, blah blah blah. But you can see the flow of the business actually like going through. Everybody know their tasks and it goes well. You feel like you're in the right place, doing the right stuff. It doesn't feel like, oh, I should stress about this or that or this project or whatever. You just feel like you've been the right time in the right place and doing what you're supposed to do.
On to the next question is, what's something you assumed about adults at work that turned out to be completely wrong? I think it's just like that. I thought everybody's gonna be separate, like you said, but like they turn out to be a big family. They all like each other and everything.
Yeah. For me, I honestly thought that everyone would be like strict.
Yeah, actually.
Because like like you're a teenager, they're an adult. Like there's like kind of like a separation. Like they have like work experience, and everyone here is kind of this like for some of us, this is like our first time ever really working. So I feel like there's almost like would have been a divide, but like I don't think that it was that way.
Yeah, that's true.
They're always like sitting with us for lunch and everything. I was like being friendly to us. Like in the morning, I'll be greeted. They'll say hi, good morning, and everything.
So because of their like power dynamics, I didn't think they would like actually treat us like, I wouldn't really say equals because we're not the same age as them, but they really treat us as though we're adults and don't treat us less than them.
Like little kids. Yeah, don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, exactly. What's something nobody warned you about, good or bad?
That I had to fix my sleep schedule. Yeah, nobody. Yeah.
Yeah, I came to work so many times for little to no sleep, and I had to stay the whole day.
So yeah, that's a bad thing. A good thing that nobody warned me. I would say that work wouldn't feel as heavy as I thought. Because like for example, it's cool to be like, oh damn, I got this assignment, I gotta complete it. You know what I'm saying? But here you got people giving you tasks, and it doesn't feel like a load to you.
Yeah,
like
the weight.
you feel like you willingly to actually take the task and do it. So I feel like that's a good thing nobody warned me about.
It doesn't feel like a rush.
Yeah.
I kind of expected like all the work I was doing, like similar to what you said. I felt like maybe more pressure in the beginning, but I definitely think like throughout the weeks, I don't feel that pressure to like really perform like super well. I think it's made my work better, like actually producing work, because I don't feel like that, like weight almost like, is this good enough? Like, is this not good enough? Like, what's my manager going to think of this idea or that idea? So I also think that I feel like it would have been good to know beforehand to kind of like just like chill out a little bit.
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought that it would be very chaotic because we're working behind the scenes and stuff, but it's actually very peaceful. The atmosphere is very quiet, very soft. I like it, and it gives you more room to think, to do your work better, I guess. Did you discover something about yourself you didn't know before this song?
Okay, like for me, honestly, like outside of working here, I feel like people have kind of like thought that like I'm like maybe a little bit lazy, or I like don't fulfill some commitments. But after coming here, like I've gotten a lot of like almost like praise for my work, and I've never really had that before. So it was kind of like nice to like have that. So like I kind of discovered that like I could really like get a job done and do it well.
Yeah, I think that's the thing for me too. Because in school, like, you always have to be like perfect, get an A or like 100. For a year, you can always ask your manager for feedback, and they'll give you to you, like with no additional stress. Like, you just get it done. They'll tell you if it's good or not. If it's not, you have to go and fix it back.
Right.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, here you get an F.
Yeah,
If you fail.
yeah, but there's no way back. You can't do it. Yeah.
All right. Next question. Who's someone at the company who changed how you think and how?
For me, I think it's like the bond we created. It didn't like necessarily change my mind, but it made me like create this really good bond with like all the interns, like the staff. They're all like so friendly. And it just made me think like how you can really be friends with anyone if you guys even like the same thing remotely close, are you like doing the same task? I think that's something that brings you together and it's bonded. I think it's good.
I agree with that. Like I feel like having a community of people who are like your same like demographic, like your same age and like same interests, like I think working together is like in this environment is like good.
I'll agree with that.
I feel like the staff of here changed how I think about, working in the business, that it doesn't always, you gotta have this mindset of, oh, it's gonna be hectic. Like, things can go slow down. You're gonna have bad days, of course, but there's never that negative mentality of coming to work,
Yeah.
Like, you always come with a positive mind.
Here, I'm dreading.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
dreading.
That's kind of what I expected.
So,
To not want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like the waking up in the morning part.
Yeah.
Like once I get here, I just like I get into a flow. So like everything's
Yeah.
just good here. I just love it.
Once I'm awake, like when the first alarm goes off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like once I get here, it's just like that.
And once I'm in the car and I'm going and I have my music going, I'm okay, like it's
Yeah.
gonna be a good day.
like, sometimes you feel like it gets to like your time to look out, like, oh shoot, I already got to look out.
Yeah.
Like you be forgetting.
The
like,
time goes by.
Right.
Yeah. Very fast. Yeah.
Second question is, what is the sitting and proud from the three of us right now? Do you expect to build friendship out of this?
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nah.
close proximity.
Yeah.
Okay. That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
I don't think you expected us all to be
Nah.
closer. But on the first day, I would try to talk to him,
And he wouldn't know.
and he was like, "Oh yeah," and no,
Okay. I wasn't mumbling either. I was just a little close up for myself, but at the end, we,
You got out of your
Yeah.
we brought him out of the show.
we all became a crew. Bring me out of this hell, I guess.
with a lot of passion.
Guys.
The next question I have is, what would you tell a business leader who's on the fence about hosting the intern next summer?
You should open that door for your interns, actually. Like, I feel like this is a great opportunity for kids that hasn't have job experience before. For example, me, this is my actual first job experience, and it's very different for me just, going to application and interviews, this and that. It's more, I have that flexibility, and I know there's so many people like me that wish we have that flexibility before, going into adulthood life, so they can feel like they have a step ahead. And so I feel like if companies actually open that door for them, they offering so much opportunities that they don't even know. Like, they offering so much into the kids that after they leave that internship, they could live with so many, workful skills. They could build their professional life. They're ready or for example, they're going to college. They could learn how to multitask. They can learn how manage themselves better, wake up early.
Yeah.
And that's a really, really good opportunity for the kids if you open that door for them.
I agree. I think that giving like someone younger an the opportunity, I think now it's harder to like gain more experience in like the workforce, and you're kind of just like thrown into it. So I think this is a really good way to like first of all, like give more opportunities, give more experience for future jobs, and just not feeling like stressed for your first like huge job.
Yeah, I think this is like a really good thing for you going to your first job. Like, if you take this, you know how the pressure is without like actually having the pressure. Because like when you have your first job, like in college, like first real job in college, you have to balance like study and like a job. That could be a lot of pressure. But if you already know what you're going in this job, I feel like it could be better for you to manage like, this will take me 5 hours to do. So I can do it and I can still like go to class that day, you know, like you can manage your time better. And also like JA has like so many like sponsors involved, like many fields. So I think that's really good for like people. Like you just don't have to work in an office. You can work anywhere that JA has to offer. They have a lot of places to offer. The next question is, what do interns actually need for a company to do their best work?
I think just like the support. Yeah, like the support. Like I think I feel like it would kind of be weird not to show up feeling nervous or like scared or like how you're gonna perform. So I think that if a company or like your manager like gives you that support and like validation is like the best way for them to kind of like give the best work. So I think that support is really important. Confidence.
I would also say the flexibility, because, you know, not everybody have the same circumstances going into their first internship, you know. They may be different schedules that I deal with, you know, it's in summer. So, you know, the guys also want to, you know, enjoy their summer before school or college. So the flexibility is also, they will really like, I feel they will really appreciate from their companies.
Yeah. I was gonna say the same thing. I was gonna say flexibility.
Where does this internship experience take you next? Like whether that's in school and your career or just like your next steps.
I gotta start. Okay. So after this, sadly, I gotta leave town to go to college.
No.
I'm going to UCF. Good night. And then, so yeah, this internship really, I'm gonna really bring so many skills with it because of the internship. Like, I might have a clearer mind of how internship really goes or how the first job, and it actually like opened my mind thinking about my career and actually like, cause I came into the internship thinking to see if I'm sure of the career I'm choosing. And I think I am like on the right track. So it really opened my eyes to see, okay, you be on the right track. You not going to waste time in college doing a career you don't like because you already, you know, been on the experience of the internship. So you really already have been in that real world situation of learning how to actually use that career in an actual workforce field. So,
yeah, for me, I'm going to school after this, but also like just like I'll probably get a job during the school year too. So I feel like that really gives you a lot of experience. Like for you to get a job, you can also get recommendation letters from your manager if you really do a good job. So I think that's a really good thing.
For me, I'm going to be going into my senior year also. And I do think that having like this internship behind my belt like is really good for like your resume and kind of just like your future and like also going into your next career. And I think that it has helped me like really decide like what I want to do, and I want to continue doing that. Yeah.
Honestly, I think this internship could basically give me more experience, especially for the things the career I wanna pursue after high school and college. I think it would be really helpful, honestly.
I have the next question. Did the summer change your plans or ideas of future career at all?
Not really. No. I know what I want. So.
I think that we all kind of like our internships kind of all align with what we want to do later in the future. You know what I mean? Like to some degree, like even if it doesn't line up like exactly, I feel like all of us kind of have like gained like applicable skills through it. That kind of like validate what we want to do.
Yeah, if anything, it made me like more like excited for like actually adult life and everything.
Right. Yeah.
If you could tell your day one self one thing, what would it be?
Don't be nervous.
Yeah.
Be
Yeah.
excited. Open your show. Talk to the people. They're nice people.
Yeah. Talk to us.
Talk to people.
Talk to the interns. They're nice people too. And just take in as much as you can, because you're gonna get real values that you actually gonna use in real life. And don't just see the 6 months as, oh, it's 6 months of work. No, actually take in the experience.
Yeah. I would say, I would tell her that the world is yours. Your thoughts make your reality. So think positive thoughts and everything's gonna be fine.
Period. For me, I think everyone kind of said like would want to say to themselves not to be nervous on the first day. So I definitely would say that to myself, because I think I was very nervous on the first day, and especially after some interns wouldn't engage in conversation with me. And but yeah, I think I would just tell myself not to be nervous and that everything is gonna work out great and you're gonna make friends. Like I was kind of scared that the other interns were gonna I just wasn't gonna get along with them, like we wouldn't have interests, but obviously I was wrong. So I would want to tell myself that.
I want to tell myself that obviously not to be nervous, but because of the first day I got here a little later and I was like, oh no, like they're gonna fire me. Like I'm done. I'm done. Like they're not gonna take me. But it turned out it was fine. And then I was happy that I made friends on the way too. I'll just tell them, because we sat in the meeting room and then Sinem smiled at me. I was like, okay, like I'm gonna be friends with this girl and then we're gonna be friends. So yeah, I think just make friends. Just try your best to talk to people. Yeah.
All right. So last question. What's next? What do you want to be able to say about this summer 5 years from now on?
The bond that we created. I feel like this was really good experience. Like I'm gonna remember this forever and ever. Like when I'm old, like I'm in my 90s, at my deathbed, I'm gonna I'm gonna be like, wow, like I really did this, and it was really good. It was a great summer.
I actually remember this question, and it was like, "Oh, if we get this far, are you going to invite us to your wedding?" I'm like, I mean, if we keep in contact, then yeah.
He basically said no.
No,
he basically said no.
Listen. They asked me, right? And I say, if we keep contact to that time, of course, I can come to the wedding. But I didn't say no.
You basically said,
even if we didn't talk, I would expect you to find my JAE.
Exactly.
The invitation.
Exactly. I'll give you my phone number. You have my phone number. You can invite us.
Exactly. You know what?
We can all invite each other.
Yeah, they got me. They gotta be invited tomorrow.
Yeah, I definitely think we're all we have good memories. I think we all kind of came into this being like, no, our summer, 6 weeks of our summer, we're gonna be working and we're not gonna be able to go to the beach every day
and have fun
and have But I definitely think that we made such good memories here, and it was definitely worth spending our summer here, where I obviously didn't drink enough water according to you guys. And I know that in 5 years, no matter how many times we go to Disney, because we have our Disney trip.
We do. Mm-hmm.
That he thinks that we're not going to come, but we are.
We are. Uh-huh. The first day you move into college, we're going to be them.
And so technically, basically, instead of me actually going to Orlando for classes, I'm going there for Disney because they're trying to visit.
Exactly. No, we are.
We need a place to stay. We're not going to buy a hotel. We'll stay on your couches.
Yeah. Or are you going to have a couch in your dorm?
He will.
Okay, so you have to come with the mattress and I'm just going to zip it up for it.
We'll bring sleeping bags.
That's fine. That's good.
And then we'll go to Islands of Adventure the next day.
No, I like Disney better.
Okay, we're going to go.
We can go everything.
We'll go to every single park.
He's paying.
And he's paying for everything.
Anyways, you're
the adult.
I'm amazing.
Exactly. You're the adult here. No, she's 67.
I'm 18.
But I'm amazed the inside jokes. I really hug it to my friends, guys, you gotta do this with passion, and they're not gonna laugh. I'm like, damn,
they're not gonna get it.
The people at JA would have laughed, So yeah, I will remember this time. Yeah. I'm gonna still remember this from 5 years. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna remember this forever.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. I think we'll stay friends forever. We said no matter what, once a year, we're gonna plan a day, at least one day during holidays when Eve comes home because he's gonna leave us soon. We're all gonna go somewhere. We're all just gonna meet up and go somewhere at least once a year.
You see how every time she ends the sentence is always Eve doing something? Like, it's always my fault.
Because we're gonna be here and you're gonna be
Yeah, this year.
Something cool, something.
Okay. Even though you guys have graduated from JA's program, what are some ways you would want JA to continue supporting you in your future and continuing on after the program?
Honestly, I think that not really supporting me, but like maybe other interns that come and work here, maybe we could like say a few words to them, like maybe come like help them, like Monica took us to a tour. Maybe we could be like in the tour, like help them, like, oh, this is my favorite place to stay. I used to do this when I was here last year, like 5 years ago, whatever. So I feel like that would be a really good thing for like both of like us like to come back and like reminiscence about it, and also like the other interns to see like another point of view.
I'll also say, like, for example, for me, I feel like sometimes people, let's say they done the 4 years at college and they're looking out for jobs. And, they're back on the be like, oh, I remember Jay did this and that, or they always sending me emails and stuff. So always showing up, like, those job opportunities within the career we study, that could also actually be helpful. I feel like also like reuniting the alumni, different couple of events, it's, instead of me paying for Disney, we could, come to an alumni JA program. And
Wait, no. Let me stop you there. But if you would come back to JA,
right,
they're going to pay you and you're going to be able to go to Disney. Yes or no?
Yes. You just keep like digging yourself right to the face. Let it be. Let it go.
But yeah, but in all seriousness, more, JA alumni events would actually bring people together. And the networking you could have used that time to actually network with other JA alumni. For example, you could need a mechanic, and then one of the JA alumni studied mechanics, just graduated from that. But like, oh, I can help you with your car, or or you probably need insurance. And one of JA alumni working at an insurance company, you can build that networking within the JA alumni, and all of y'all have something common that y'all was part of JA at some point in your life. So that's really gonna bring us more together within the other people that actually being part of the program and becoming an even bigger fandom.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And I know like one of our projects is helping make that happen with our JI alumni networking project, where we definitely want to connect more alumni to each other for all of the reasons that you guys said. And I think that JA will be able to give so many more opportunities to everyone to continue with JA, not just after high school, or for a lot of people, elementary school or middle school, because I feel like maybe not everyone is doing programs after career discovery part. Like a lot of people kind of just end there. So they can see that I can come back and there's a place for me to go where they're always welcomed. Yeah.
Sure, I agree.
Honestly,
I agree. I don't really, have anything to say.
we're talking with so much passion, you could add more.
There's enough passion.
Before we go, thank you to Junior Achievement of South Florida for preparing us for our first job and opening a door most of us didn't even know existed.
And thank you to the companies and partners who said yes, who gave us a shot in the interns into real rooms on real projects for a real first job.
We can't even begin to tell you what this opportunity meant to us. It's the whole reason we have a summer worth talking about, and one that will shape our future.
Well, I want to thank once again to Sinem, Vanotchy, and Beatriz for coming here with me to, share your different perspectives about the summer intern. And, maybe next year, influence so many more young people to participate, take part into this, because this is a nice experience.
Yes.
And yeah, so This is Bold Xchange, and I will see you next time.
Bye.
Bold Xchange is a production of Junior Achievement of South Florida. Subscribe wherever you listen so you never miss a conversation. Follow us on social at JA South Florida and visit jasouthflorida.org to learn more. Got a bold story? Reach out. We want to hear it.